Shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, and to you speckled bird Israelites that are scattered across the four corners of the earth that look like the heathen nations. So y'all say shalom, and I say shalom to all the brothers and sisters that may be listening and learning, and to you brothers that are out there on the highways and byways in these latter days doing work and magnifying the names Yahweh and Yahweh Shine these last days and trying to get up out of here. I just want to do a little quick video, man, on this article that I came across. Of basically, I believe it's what does it say? What does it say? It says something about Jamaica, which I believe was Jamaica. They are the tribe of. I might be wrong, but it's Benjamin. I think Benjamin. I believe. Um, I know Levi is Haiti, but I believe they are Benjamin. But as y'all can see, it says sorrow and regret are not enough. Britain must finally pay reparations for slavery, right? And this is true. We are the Israelites according to the Bible. And but what most of our people don't know is that slavery was it was actually really ordained by Yahweh Shemar Shah. He used Esau against us for our own disobedience. Let's get that. Let's get this in Deuteronomy, right? 28th chapter. This is where all the curses stem from. So I was in the book of Joshua earlier reading that. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, right? I'm gonna read this, and I'm gonna get verse 15. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. It says, "And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, will set thee on high above all nations of the earth." See, this is Moses talking to the Israelites, right? Basically telling them, hey, if you follow the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you're gonna be placed above all nations, right? But hey, we ended up not doing that, so that ended up resulting in us getting scattered across the four corners of the earth. And this didn't just happen in the 1600s. This happened before that. We were in different captivities. There were different nations and kingdoms that were ruling before the 1400s or 1600s. Before 400 years ago. But this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. It says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." You see that? So basically, hey, as it says, if we don't do all these commandments, hey, we're gonna be put under curses, and that's what's happening to this day. This is how you know who the real Israelites are. The real Israelites would be cursed. They would be last in everything. They wouldn't be ruling. They wouldn't have no say or no power of what is going on the earth. And they would be in slavery, and their names would be put out of their names would be put out of the earth, meaning that who they are wouldn't be who they would be called. Correctly, right? They're not called. We're not called the Israelites right now. The nations don't. For the most part, they don't recognize us as being Israelites or being the Lord's chosen people. But let me get this in verse 68, because this is what the article is mainly about them basically saying that being sorry is not enough. But I'm basically going going into the background of how we went into slavery and what was the reason. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. It says, "And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships," which is America. It says, "By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again," which is our homeland, Jerusalem, which that's what we wasn't going to see again. It says, "And there you should be sold unto your enemies, for buying men and buying women, no man shall buy you." You see that? So no man is going to buy you. So, but you still got a lot of Jakes. They are asking for reparations. They do want reparations, but at the end of the day, even if Esau does give you a little bit of money, that's not going to amount for all the things that they have done. that's not going to amount for the things that they have done. Because Esau has done so much. Wickedness. I mean, on a basic level, on a carnal level, man. Using our minds, man. I mean, what can we do as far as on a physical level to overlap what they did to us? We have to be given some type of power from on high to recompense even a little bit, like from what they done. They was raping us, raping our men, raping our women, raping babies, man. They was doing all types of stuff, man. And they still doing certain things to this day. But this is what the main, let me get this in 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. This is what this is about, right? It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to recompense tribulation to him that trouble you. You see that? It's a righteous thing to basically recompense trouble. What does that mean? Does that mean to put them on timeout, or you have a talk with them and then y'all go y'all separate ways and bygones be bygones? That's not what that means. That means that they get back what they did to you. Right? Let's get this in Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. That's what that means. If you still, like the scriptures say, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, right? If somebody gets murdered, because there's a difference between murder and kill. If somebody gets murdered, hey man, it's a righteous thing for somebody to put you to death, because you willingly, purposely, premeditated on, taking that man's life, right? I'll say Galatians, I believe, Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, "Be not deceived, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." You see that? So, hey man, and that includes anything, wicked things, evil things, so-called good things, or whatever. Whatever you do, hey, the Lord's gonna have to come back on you. And the Lord is dealing with nations of people, and He deals with individuals. Let me get that. See, like I said, the Lord is dealing with He's dealing with nations of people, and He's dealing with individuals. But I'm gonna get this. This is Job chapter 34, verse 29. It says, "When He giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when He hideth His face, who then can behold Him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only." So the time, where we went into slavery, the Lord hid His face from us, man. We couldn't seek that's what that means. We couldn't seek the Lord. We couldn't, we didn't have no power in our hands, man. We couldn't access the wisdom, knowledge, understanding. It was taken from us, man. We were in complete darkness. Now we're in a time to where, the Lord is waking up His elect, and the gospel is being preached unto all nations, and then, now the end is going to come, right? Now, Esau is about to face his judgment, and they're about to get what they got, get what they did to us, Let's get this in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9, man, because these Christians, man, they be trying to twist these scriptures and make it seem like it's something that it's not. But this is what it means. It's straight up. Alright? This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. It says, "If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. And he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and faith of the saints." You see that? So yeah, man. Now, like I said, man, now we're at the time to where the Lord is waking up the Israelites in these last days, man. And, the Israelites, so-called black, so-called Hispanic, or Native American, man. Now we're in that time, Now Jake is getting a little bit more roused up, but hey, 2/3 of our people, they understand certain things, but they don't. They still in darkness. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord is gonna put a spirit on 2/3 of our people too, man. When these famines kick off, man, when all hell break loose, to fight back, man. Cause hey, the Lord, all these slave revolts that happened in the past, or during those times, the Lord put the spirit on those Israelites to do that. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't the time for us to take over. See, we ain't gonna take over or be a rulership until our Lord Yahweh Shah comes back. As I read in Deuteronomy 28:68, no man shall buy you. Meaning, that word buy is not like, it's spelled like buy, like you buy something from the store, but it's not. It's not what it means. It's not referring to that. It's referring to like save you or redeem you. You know, that's what that means. And yes, we are waiting for a so-called black man that has superpowers. He gonna come up with the angels and they got powers and they ride in. What Esau, the so-called white man, calls UFOs. Man, yes, we waiting for that. We're waiting for that day. We're waiting for that day. You know, there's nothing. There's nothing that can repay for what they have done, man. Except what the Lord had said that set up. That's it. There's nothing else that could be done. You know. Let me get this in Obadiah. Get this. Get this in This is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 15. It says, "For the day of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it should be done unto thee, and thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as you have drunk upon mine holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink and they shall swallow down. They shall be as though they had not been." You see that? And that drink is talking about slavery. That's what it's talking about. That's what it's talking about, man. So, we just gotta wait, man. Hey, before that even happens, things have to happen before that, man. We gotta be tried, we gotta be tested. This place has to be destroyed first and foremost before we get the kingdom. It ain't gonna be halfway built or halfway still standing and the kingdom come, or it ain't gonna work like that, man. This place America has to be completely destroyed, man. Because the scriptures say the land cannot be cleansed unless it is cleansed by the blood of him that shed it. So Esau's blood, man, the so-called white man's blood has to be shed, man, for us to get the kingdom. But I just wanted to do a little quick video, man, on the tribe of Benjamin, I believe, man. The Jamaicans, man. I just wanted to do a little quick video on this. And I'm gonna upload this to my channel. But I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kagadash, the bonus of the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, and to you speckled by the Israelites, to y'all say Shalom, and say wow, blah, blah, blah.